And this was how Lloyd died. I think I understand the situation now. Shall I show you to the terminal room then? That would be lovely, Belle. It's not too much trouble. Of course not. I'd do anything for you, Ellie. Run away, Lloyd. So, have we cleared up that misunderstanding? Whatever. I'm over it. Steer the special support section. I'm curious to see what you're capable of, and whether or not you can prove to me that you're worthy of being Ellie's colleague. Okay. Why is she only directing this at me? Man, you definitely just shot straight to the top of her bad list. My condolences. Yeah, and it's your fault, Randy. And you too, Tio. Mean. I think you've had enough fun, Belle. Could you show us the terminal room now? Of course, follow me. The terminal room is down on floor B5. Shall we board the elevator then? She's a real piece of work. I promise she's not a bad person. It's just I sometimes can't be sure if she's being overbearing or overly enthusiastic or both. She and her old man sure make quite the intense duo, don't they? I suppose that is to be expected from the family that owns the famous International Bank of Crossbell. Can I like snoop around his office and like steal something? No. Nothing for me to steal. Lame. Can't go in her room. Yin, was it? What exactly is his objective? We haven't been able to come to a conclusion yet, unfortunately. Got any new thoughts on the situation, Lloyd? I'm sure you've probably figured out a thing or two already. I do, actually. I was wondering if perhaps the threat letter and the orb mail were in truth written by two different people. What? A fake yin and a real yin. I think the orb mail is from the real one. And the threat was from the fake one. Why would an assassin sign his own name? Not sure I follow. It's pretty simple. The threat letter's phrasing is odd but straightforward. Meanwhile, if you'll recall the orb mail, I, Yin, hereby submit my support request. Overcome this trial and face me. Only then will I grant you your mission. The orb mail is written with an old-fashioned dictation. Diction. Words. Wouldn't you agree? They read nothing alike. See your points? Now that you mention it, yeah. I was so shocked by the content of the orb mail that I failed to notice. And what do you make of all this? Few possibilities come to mind already. For example, what if Yin doesn't operate alone? His accomplice could have sent the orb mail. Or perhaps Yin intentionally wrote the two messages differently to throw us off. I'm sure there are other possibilities I could list too, but frankly, it won't help us much to keep throwing out theories at this stage. Well put. How interesting. Come again? We're almost there. What, do you like me more now? Am I more acceptable of a colleague for Ellie? Welcome to the B5 floor. This floor houses the IBC's main terminal. The terminal room is right down the stairs. You really spared no expense securing this place, did you? Of course, we're considering storing all our clientele's data here eventually. But since our safeguards against hackers are a bit thin at the moment, we have to put that plan on the back burner for now. Makes sense. We could have a national scandal on our hands if client data were to leak. That's correct. And for that reason, we're still in the development stages. Okay. Wow. This is some mind-blowing stuff. It's like I'm looking at the future itself. You guys really have all the most bleeding-edge tech you can get crammed into this one building. This is the latest model of information processing system developed by the Epstein Foundation. I believe Liberal's high-speed cruiser also utilizes a similar system. Ah, you must be referring to the famous Arsai. The systems they use are essentially the same. But there's one major difference. We've increased the processing power several fold to handle the vast network of information. Incredible. Lady Mariabelle? Hello, ma'am. Hello to you as well. I trust the project is proceeding smoothly. Of course, all thanks to your continued support. Our recent simulations are proving to be extremely successful. Sorry. Who exactly are they? They're with the Crossbow Police Department. Oh, by the way, there's a possibility that our main terminal has been hacked into by an external source. What a thing to casually say. What? Hacked? Well. Tio, mind explaining the situation to them? Yes, allow me. Tio adeptly explained the situation using complex terminology to the researchers. Somebody hacked into the network? I can't deny that the possibility exists, but I'm in total disbelief that it actually happened. No, this should be impossible. I refuse to accept that somebody out there could hack into our system this easily. Hackers, man. As long as you find someone smart enough, they can probably hack like literally anything. If you're this adamant, then we'll have to assume that one of you two sent the orb mail. So, which of you two is Yin? Cough it up. What? No, neither of us is Yin. It must have been a hacker then. The two of us are so worthless, that's the only explanation. He's being pretty hard on himself. Almost reminds me of Elia. I guess we know who holds the whip here at the IBC. The Special Support Section's terminal received an orb mail around 3 a.m. Be a doll and look through the logs around that time period, okay? Yes, ma'am. We'll look through them right away. Here it is. The Ormail's encryption algorithm was cracked right under our noses. It's as we thought. Seems like pretty solid evidence to me that our hackers come in from outside the IBC. I'll trace their point of access. Okay, the point of access is no good, I lost it. So we still have no idea where the hacker managed to enter the system from. Right, whoever this is, they know what they're doing. They managed to get rid of any trace they'd ever tampered with the system. The most I can confirm with complete confidence is that they used a terminal somewhere in the city. That's not helpful. They're good, really good. May I use the terminal for a moment? Huh? But go ahead, sweetheart. Tio, was it? You can tinker with our system as much as you'd like. Thank you. I will begin then. I love that based on Tio's cuteness, Bella's just like, yeah, she can do whatever. Tio? Oh my. Attempting real-time control of multidimensional analysis. Analyzing all terminal logs, examining all suspicious logins, leaving traces of concealment. She's amazing. What is this insane processing speed? Please support me, you two. Accessing all Crossbell terminals via administrator privileges. I'm transferring any suspicious logins to you, so please examine them for me. Right. We can handle it. Ellie, you following any of this? No, not in the slightest. Glad to hear I'm not the only one who's completely in the dark here. Now I see. Tio is an orbal staff user. While that impressive piece of technology allows for the instantaneous use of orbal arts, it seems she's found a way to use it as a conduit for augmented control of terminals. You understand what's going on? Belle did study orbal engineering at the Epstein Foundation, so I'm not surprised. You can say I know a thing or two about orbal technology. Oh? It looks like they're just about finished. Oh, hey. Have either of you found anything? All the logins on my side look clean. How about you, Clay? Bingo, I got it. Control Terminal 8 in the Geofront's B sector. We detected an unauthorized login from there. The Geofronts. So our little rats snuck underground in that area, right near Station Street, huh? You're mistaken. That location leads to the Geofront's A sector. The terminal accessed by the hacker was in the Geofront's B sector. Looks like it's somewhere underneath the northwestern part of the city. The northwestern part of Crossbell City. That should be the residential district and the entertainment district. What should we do, Lloyd? I say we head there immediately. City Hall should be responsible for all Geofront access, if I remember correctly. Let's start by asking the receptionist if we can borrow the key for that sector. Sounds like a plan. Let's get moving. It seems like the truth of this case is nearly within your grasp. I certainly hope so. We couldn't have done it without your cooperation, Mariabelle. Thank you, Belle. You too as well. Us? Oh, no. We barely did a thing. This girl is the real champion. She sure is. Great work, Tio. I can't pretend I have any idea what you did, but you helped us, without a doubt. Good job, Tio. That's our Tio Tot. She always pulls through for us. I don't believe I did anything extraordinary. Besides, I'm a member of the Special Support Section too. It is the least I could do. Not extraordinary, she says. I have a proposition for you, Tio. How would you and Ellie like to come work for me? Huh? Come on, Belle, cut it out. Trying to poach our talent? I'd, kind of prefer if you didn't. We need the whole team together, you know? Oh, settle down. I was just kidding. You were not kidding. Do not lie to me. Anyway, once you've managed to solve this case, do fill me in on the details. I'll leave that keycard in your hands for the time being. I'll give you access to the top floor as well as this one. Make use of it as you'd like. Thank you, Belle. Now if you'll excuse us. Hi. Now this may just be my intuition speaking, but I believe it's likely that the person who sent the mail is in fact not Yin. Our sender is clearly knowledgeable about orbal engineering. They may even be connected to the Epstein Foundation, who knows? What? How do you know that? I agree with your assessment. I have already considered the same scenario. The Orbal Network is currently restricted to people who understand advanced network technology. And despite it being used for hacking, I feel as if I've seen this method deployed before. You have? Oh. And in case you find our dear little hacker, I'd prefer you let them off the hook, so please don't drag them away to jail or anything like that. What? Well, why? At the moment, there aren't actually any laws in place prohibiting acts of hacking. As a matter of fact, I consider our little friend a useful tool in advancing our network's security protocol. We've been meeting to create a defense system against hacking now that we're orbalizing banking. So you want to make them work for you. Makes sense, makes sense. Oh, Belle. Dang, she's one bold gal. I'll give her that. Will do. I will bring you that child. I'm still blown away by what you did back there. That's the first time I've ever witnessed a tracing method like that in action. You can thank the Eon system packaged within the Orbital Staff's code for that. I would otherwise be waving around a plain metal rod. More importantly, are you able to handle the situation from here? Definitely. You've been incredibly helpful, but you can leave the rest to us. We'll clean up the remainder of this mess. Things may have gone south, but we're still Orbital Network researchers down to our cores. How was the unofficial IBC terminal breached from an external source? I'm so ashamed of myself if a disaster like this were to happen once the system is fully up and running. I would never live it down. I need to figure out how they cracked it, and fast, so we can start working on countermeasures. You do you. Okay. So we have to go to City Hall now. This potted plant looked like it was like a shiny item I could pick up for a second, but it's obviously not. So many cutscenes today. I'm glad we finally have a lead, but wow, I'm exhausted. No kidding. You must be especially wiped out after Mariabelle tore into you like that. She really didn't like you. And I wonder whose fault that was exactly. I have to say, it is rare to see someone not specialized in orbital technology reach her level of proficiency. Are you certain Mariabelle is not an engineer? She certainly has experience from her studies, but no, she specializes in business management. As her father's right hand, I've heard she's tasked with managing several of his projects. Wow, it's incredible. So, is that what she wanted to hire you for, Ellie? Yes, I do appreciate her offer, but it's just not for me. How about how gung-ho her old man got on us? Don't think I've ever heard a speech that intense in person before. I must say it was quite interesting. Humankind will chase after the ideal of justice. He's been teaching me various life lessons through stories ever since I was little. Today's has given me even more to think about when it comes to our duties. Yeah, same here. Anyway, we've got a good lead to go off of. Let's go get the geofront key from the receptionist at City Hall. Right. Let's get going then. Justice, huh? Yes, Lloyd. Justice. A normal term. Okay. You won't teach me a recipe, will you? Not much longer until the anniversary festival comes knocking on our doors. I'd better register my stall soon. The Crossbell Business Owners Association oversees any and all food stalls in the city. They're a nice bunch and always fair in their decisions. Okay. Bye. Dynasty Noodles. Restores 80% HP, strength plus 25%, defense plus 25%. Man, I wish I could, like, make those. That sounds so useful. But they're so expensive. Okay. I guess I should just teleport to the administrative district and go right to City Hall. Hi. Welcome to Crossbell City Hall. Oh, you're with the CPD, aren't you? Are you here to meet with someone? No, not quite. Ellie asked to borrow the Geofront B sector key for their investigation. Geofront's B sector. I believe it's in the northwestern part of the city. Wait one moment while I fetch you the key. Here you are. Thank you very much. That was easier than expected. Is it okay for us to borrow this without any paperwork? Not to worry. I've been instructed to cooperate with the CPD on matters like this. And truth be told, I've lent that very same key out to the Bracer Guild before. Really? I wonder what they needed it for. The entrance to the Geofront's B sector can be found near the residential district's waterway. Be careful with that key. We've lost it a few times already. Okay, we'll be extra careful with it. Thanks, beautiful. Brandy. Okay, I want to just double check that I have all of the best weapons equipped, because I feel like there was one person's weapon that I couldn't afford to buy earlier, but I have money now. Oh, it was Ellie's. That is quite the jump for her, so we'll go ahead and buy it. Yeah, the rusty nail. Yes, go ahead and equip. Okay. I can buy a bunch of accessories from here. I kind of also want to go to the exchange shop and see what it was that those fancy accessories needed. This isn't what I wanted. I want the downtown district. Because I really liked those accessories that could prevent 3 status ailments each. Give me equipment. Okay, this prevents seal and mute. And it's 2 marble rings and 2 luminous glasses. Whereas this one prevents poison, blind, and burn. And it requires 1 more cool necklace and 1 more lighter. 1 more cool necklace, 1 more lighter. I think those were both 500 at that store. Let me look at that real quick. The other one sounds like it'd be a bit too expensive to buy. Okay. So for 2,000, I could get the other thing. I kind of want it. Give me a cool necklace. Yeah. Give me a lighter. Okay. And then let's go back to the exchange shop. Take me downtown district. Because the burn, like, definitely almost kill Ellie in that fight with the bowl thing. 2 marble rings, 2 luminous glasses. Give me this. 2 marble rings, 2 luminous glasses. Okay. You have luminous glasses on right now. So I could buy 1 more luminous glasses. That prevents seal. This prevents poison, blind bird. Yeah, here you go. Have this. And then what was it I needed again? It was, so 1 more luminous glasses and 2 marble rings. 1 luminous glasses, 2 marble rings. feel like these items are worth it in the long run. Okay, give me one of these and two of these. Actually, what did Ellie have equipped? Did she already have one of those? No. Okay, 2 marble rings then. Okay. Now I'm back to pretty much being poor, but it's fine. I have slightly better equipment, or I'm about to at least. Hi. Gimme this. Prevents seal and mute. I feel like that's a good item for either Ellie or Tio. Okay, go ahead and have it on you. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. And then I was going to the residential district to continue the story. Okay, let's save since we've sat through all of that dialogue.